Hey everyone, welcome to a new video here at Sublime Traders. Logical Orange here, and it's high time we make an update on the market, the current state of the market. Where is Bitcoin heading? Where are we going from this extreme high level that we are in now? And I want to start with the daily, because the daily says a lot of things about what's happening right now. And just a quick, simple view at the daily chart right here. And we can see that the formation is pretty obviously bullish right now. And let's try to project something on the daily, really simple technique that I use when I sometimes when I project prices. First of all, you need to establish a pattern, a local pattern, and then you need to measure the distance between the highest difference in the pattern. And if we look at the daily right now, we can see that, well, we are in something like, let's say, cap and handle. So the cap and the handle. And we all know that this pattern is bullish. And right now it is stagnant at this level, which is a resistance area right here. So as you guys see, when I make analysis videos, sometimes I use virgin charts, because it's easier for you to follow and it's easier for you to learn how I make my technical analysis sometimes. So we have a resistance area right here, which is pretty obvious. We have plotted a higher high, which is a very positive thing in its own. And we have since then rejected a bit on that higher high. It was close to the previous high. And now we are testing it again. So we have a resistance area right here. We know that we have a pattern that is looking similarly to a cup and handle. So we have a big cup right here, a small handle right here that points to continuation. So if we were to take this formation right here, which spans to April 2021, we have had a high on the 14th. Yes, on the 14th of April we have had the high. Since then we have been retreating with the lowest point in July, and since then we have been growing constantly. So cup, handle. Now let's measure and see what we get. So measuring a formation, be it a channel, let's say a channel or a triangle, is pretty straightforward. You take a projection line, you plot the difference, you measure the difference that is in the formation. In the case of the channel is well, a straight line like this. In the case of a triangle, it would be something like this. And then you take the projection lines and you plot them where you think the breakout will happen. Okay, so in the case of the triangle, it would be there. In the case of a channel, it would be somewhere around here, depending, of course, on the candle formation and the place where the candle might pop out. So ideally, you can plot this when the price has already, so let's say we are in a range right here, range, and the price goes out, it retests, and then it continues. Well, then you can place this marker right here, and you have a projection line. So this is a projected price range, price target for this formation. For the triangle, let's say it would be a drop followed by a big wick. Okay, something like this, retests. Okay, right here in the triangle, we will be leaving the formation at around 70% distance from start to finish. Okay, so we have established our triangle. We know that it started somewhere around here. Okay, and we know that it ends somewhere around here, because, well, the two diagonal lines point to the same place. So this way we can create a triangle. So in the same manner as with the channel or other formations, they can be funnels, wedges, doesn't really matter. It all reacts more or less the same way. So we left the formation right here, retest, okay, we go up, and now, well, this diagonal line is not well positioned. It should be straight. This one should be straight also. So we have a projection line like this, okay? So this is the way to project targets in formation, existing formations. It works wonders, guys. It works wonders. Combine this with Fibonacci's and you will have extremely precise targets. Sometimes I get questions on how I managed to pull out extremely precise targets. This is part of the technique that I use to establish targets. So back on the daily, we have this formation. We will be measuring the furthest in this couple handle, and we will be plotting this around here. Let's say the price will break around here. Let's try to bring it be a bit precise, okay? And we have a price target of okay, 100k. Does it make sense? It makes so much sense, guys. It makes so much sense. Everyone is aiming for this. This is the 100k level. Is a big psychological level. We will have a lot of movements until then. So let's say it's 72, 75, then 80, then 85, then 90, 95. Maybe I don't think 95 will hold that much. 100k. 100k, guys. We will have a sell wall like never seen before. This is the 100k is like the 10k used to be like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Okay, so the 100k is immense. It will be extremely difficult to pull over this one because of the sell wall that will be here. So I expect 100k to 101k to be filled with sell orders of people that bought around this level and want to sell sell on the high price range of Bitcoin. Then of course we can go back to all the way to 75, 70 even. You know, we can basically interpret the 100k level like the 10k level. So we can go back in time and we can see what happened at 10k. We saw that the price got back to 7k, to 6k, to 5k, and then it slowly moved on further. So we can just divide this in 10 and just apply the same analysis. If it helps, I think it can help. So the same psychological levels that we are going to touch. It's only we have another zero, which is extremely good for the community, the crypto community in general. People are getting into, more and more people are getting into Bitcoin. In fact, there is no single person on earth, in my opinion, that studies Bitcoin and doesn't invest in it, or any other big cryptocurrency for that matter. But I think Bitcoin is the best example because it is the most known currency out there for crypto. Similarly, we can go to ETH. We can see that ETH right now is attempting the same thing as Bitcoin. Same thing, only here we have a different pattern. We have a W that has formed and performed as expected. So a neckline right here. This is the neckline for the W. Let's project and test my my technique and see if it fits something. So we have this right here, just going to make it a bit more visible. Okay, so it projects to this level right here. We can see it correlates to something. So we have a resistance area right here. works, okay. And from here, of course, we have another trade. So if I were to take a trade right here, I would project this line, would take profits in this area, so, multiple take profits in this area, then stop and then reevaluate and continue if needed. Okay, so right now in the daily, we are more or less in the same formation. The only difference is the W right now. With the retest also, we had on the neckline of the W. And let's go back on lower time frames right here and see what's up with the price action. And I think I'm going to post a signal on ETH soon, and that signal will be based on this support area right here, flipped resistance that we have right here. It's a long way from the price right now. So if we were to measure, it's so a safe stop loss would be around here, 9%, almost 10%. Let's take. We will need to have multiple entries here in any case. So one, this, okay. So I have my stop loss. Now I need to have a projection. I need to have a projection that, of course, takes into account the last moves. So first of all, I need to go back on the daily. I'm going to reset the chart. And let's see, this one looks like a good resistance, good point that we can anchor our projection on. The break happened here. So this would be a projection for Ethereum. Now we take this right here. We have our stop loss. We have a good risk reward ratio. We have an okay-ish distance to stop loss. However, you see that we are still hesitant, but we won't be for much more time. In my opinion, this is a good area for entry right here, even a bit lower. So this area entry would be perfect for now. And the take profit at 6.2. Of course, we will need to set the target take profits. And how do we set them? We set them with the fibs, because we are into the unknown right here, and the only thing that we can control are the Fibonacci sequence numbers that we can plot like so. And of course we can plot them on multiple time frames, so we have more precise exits in this case. So this was just a quick run on the two main guys of the market right now. Of course, I will have multiple videos this week, I think, because I need to talk about a lot of other coins. Altcoins are pumping right now, and I want to share my list, the list of coins that I want to invest in, and that I'm watching this week and the following weeks. But this will be in the next video. So today I just wanted to update you on the market situation. In my opinion, simple overview, but should open your eyes on what can happen right now. Extremely bullish sentiment. So guys, this is all for today. Thank you for watching. Logical Orange for Sublime Traders. See you in the next one.